collective. How are you? I hope that you guys are doing well. Welcome to Karma Light Readings. I'm Karma, and here we are, face to face. So many of you guys commented when I started just filming my hands, but sometimes I am gonna do that. I'll come back and I'll always do face to face, but it just helps me reserve more energy. I hope you guys have been doing really, really well. I hope that your past weekend was fantastic. I hope that your coming weekend is fantastic. And I hope that you are finding peace in the journey. So if you're new here, welcome. As I said, I'm Karma. This is Karma Light Readings. We're going to jump right into it with my blessing and prayer. Just take a look at what's going on around you. Any messages that the Holy Spirit has to come through in regards to helping you on this journey, helping you on this path. Any information that you're seeking on me, or if you'd like to purchase a reading or just know more about me and know what I offer, link to my website is in the description box below. You can use the code YouTube to receive 15% off your purchase. Anything, any item, everything is 15% off. So welcome. If at any time you resonate, hit that like button, and let's go ahead and jump right into it, my blessing and prayer, and see what messages the Holy Spirit has for you at this time. Father God, Divine Holy Spirit of the Most High, thank you for allowing me to be a clear channel of receiving messages for the collective that will be tuning in and will come across this video. I ask that these messages provide them with clarity, guidance, healing, and understanding, as well as a higher wisdom and knowledge into any soul lessons and generational curses and cycles they may currently be going through, about to go through, need to become aware of, learn from, heal from, and release. Lord, in all that you are and all that you do and all that I am and all that I do, I strive to live by your word and your word only. In Jesus, Yeshua's name I pray. Amen. So, collective that I am connecting to, first message is coming in. I said generational curses, and I wasn't actually expecting to say that. Okay, the Holy Spirit slid that in there. And then they began to show me what I have gone through in regards to generational curses and what I have learned about generational curses and the process of repenting, releasing, and declaring that they no longer have a stronghold over your life, your children's life. You're breaking free from certain curses that may have been in continuance because somewhere along the lines in your family lineage, someone or more than one has fallen out of alignment in their covenant with the Most High. And that's needing to be restored. And I feel like that's probably who I'm connecting to. Okay. And that's a hard thing to become aware of. And I feel like I'm connecting to someone as well, because this is what happened to me. Is how do you explain that to your family? You almost can't, because you have to know that you're going to be bombarded with even more attacks, right? Because including ourselves, we don't want to see ourselves for who we truly are, right? That's a process in itself. But then to see other people or be able to discern and see something or see the spirits over a family or a group of people or your own family is very disheartening, because now you know what to do and how do I handle that. So there's somebody here who's at the beginning stages of navigating that situation, okay? And what the Holy Spirit is saying to me now is continue to work on this within yourself, continue through prayer, and staying in the Word, whoever I'm connecting with here, or really learning more about what you're going through. I feel like some of you may be, purchasing books, because I'm seeing someone like constantly go into a library or a bookstore and be like, okay, how do I do this? You may be seeking more spiritual guidance, or looking for someone to help you on this journey. And really what I'm seeing is someone really focusing on it themselves so that they can understand it on a deeper level. You don't always need to speak on something right when you discover it. Okay, this is something that you can keep to yourself until you get further along. All right, so take that how that resonates. I don't know, that may be a very specific message here. Family room. Okay, so there's something taking place within your family or within your living room. Somebody maybe that's where you've been reading. Maybe that's where you've been praying. Okay. There's somebody here that's really taking a lot of time of sitting in their living room. I'm seeing someone on the couch. I'm seeing someone reading their books and gaining knowledge, gaining wisdom, gaining information. Okay. I'm also seeing someone on their knees on a rug, very specific, in between an ottoman and a couch here, where someone may have just kind of broken down into prayer. All right, that's very specific as well. So there is something that's taking place within a group, within a family. It could be taking place in your home. Clarify this family room, please. What's coming in with this family room for the collective that's tuning in? Yeah, thoughts. Some of you could work from home too, okay? There's someone who thinks about you a lot. This person may spend a lot of time at home. They may even work from home. This could be a family member, but you're in someone's mind here, collective. They think of you a great deal. The number 21 and 16 may be of significance. 3 and 7, which is 10. So this is definitely someone that you know very well. You've been through some cycles with this person. Okay. This could also be somebody who wants to offer you some type of job here. Okay, this is somebody who could offer you some type of job or some type of official higher up or owner of a company or the manager. There's somebody here who has been thinking about you. Okay, they're also worried about you. Clarify, please. What are these thoughts about? What is this family room and thoughts and community? Yeah, so you have a group of people that is concerned about you. Okay. Again, we could be tapping into family issues. You have the number 12 with 39, 3. Some of you may have recently went through some type of ending. This could have been a death. Somebody that you held in very high regards. This could have been an actual partner, a husband, a wife. My condolences. Or it was like the head of the family here that you may have lost, okay? Because you have death and high honor. There's a promotion that is coming through this loss. Whether this was just an ending between someone that was very important to you, or this was an actual death. There is a promotion, a spiritual promotion that's going to show up in the way of life for you from this death. You have poverty and gift on the bottom, and then you have message of concern, false person, and marriage. So, and then sudden wealth. So for me, how spirit is showing me this poverty and gift is a lot of you may have recently gone through an epiphany, a revelation, and the realization and recognition of the beauty of pain and how pain can pay you. Pain can heal you, and how important it is and vital it is to your growth and your journey and going through these types of situations. I also feel like there's somebody here who is very worried, again, about your well-being. What's coming in with this community who's spending a lot of time thinking about this person? Somebody could be sending you energy as well, and it's like that you could have multiple people that, so you may feel like some of you are very intuitive, okay, very aware of other energy, and there may be times when you're in your house and you feel like there's multiple avenues of communication coming at you, okay? You are at a crossroads here with this community, with this group of people. Some of you, this could be related to work, okay? But you're at a crossroads. Again, with the number 10, this crossroads, this journey is about releasing yourself from people, places, and situations that have made you feel stuck or imprisoned in some type of cycle here, okay? And I feel like you're trying to break yourself free. Again, that can tie into the generational curses. You have a decision to make here in regards to how is your journey, your path, your life going to look different. Messages, please, for the collective. What do they need to be aware of? Six of Swords. Yeah, so some of you are traveling, you're leaving. Page of Wands, you're in reverse. You're walking away from some type of offer. I feel like this was an offer that just kept coming in and out. This isn't very serious here. This wasn't a very serious person, these intentions here, okay? This is somebody, so you turned something down. You may have turned something down, or somebody may have turned you down. The King of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. I feel like you turned something down, an offer down, because you deserved more, or there was too many people involved, right? There was too much energy involved, because you have the Three of Cups here. I feel like maybe you were looking for something more serious, because you have the Empress with pages. I've been seeing that a lot. I've been seeing the Empress a lot with pages. Divine feminines, and this goes for masculine or feminine, it just depends on what energy you're in right now, but divine feminines, Empress energy, understand that your light is so bright, you're going to attract a lot of entities, a lot of demons that want to come towards your light, and they want to take from it because you're the Empress. And so these pages are going to look like full-grown adults, right? They don't come to us like children. I wish they did, so that we could really see them like, oh, you're just 7 years old. No, these people will come, these people will come towards you, and they are full-grown adults that seem and look responsible, and that they've got life going, and that they understand. And they don't, okay? Because I feel like there's some type of offers that keep coming to you that are trying to get in the way of your money or your stability, the foundation that you've built. Because I'm tapping into someone here who's very kind, very generous, very, very grounded, okay? This is Capricorn energy. This is somebody who likes to work, who's all about having everything in order and wanting to work, but yet turning down and walking away from offers. Maybe due to overindulgence, or just you're very careful about the energy now that you let around you because of what you've been learning on this spiritual journey. I'm really tapping into someone who's trying to make a really big difference in their family lineage here, okay? Yeah, I mean, I can't make this up. So you have Capricorn energy here. There's karma. That's why you're turning down offers. This guy is heavy at work. He's heavy at work right now because he doesn't want you to continue to move forward on your journey, because I feel like you've recently detached from these offers that are less than and weren't really going to present you with a lot of growth, right? They were coming in the ways of trying to prevent growth. For some of you, you could experience a loss of a child here, okay? And for that, I send you my utmost sympathy and love, and I'm even sorry that I have to say that, but there is someone here that could count as a miscarriage, okay? A loss of a pregnancy here as well is what I'm being shown. And then the next card out is the Ten of Swords, okay? So that's very specific as well, and that could obviously be what happens in a family room in a community here. You seem to be at a crossroads and needing to make a decision. So with this Devil and the Ten of Swords, though, I do feel like you're in the process of spiritual warfare. Wow. Spiritual warfare. And putting an end to cycles, curses, and things of that nature. These are things that really try to take you out. Somebody here may have really went way too far and put some sort of death magic on someone. So there is going to be, and that's probably why I saw bad health. So there is going to be some type of, for some of you, you're going to be able to clearly see who it was doing this to you, because their health is going to be failing very soon here, if not already. Okay, or they're going to be going through a really, really hard time. Anything that this person puts you through, it's coming back to them 10 times. All right. There's a major ending that's taking place here. Yeah, there was heavy black magic that was being used here with the Moon and the Devil and the Ten of Swords. This was not, And I feel like this person actually didn't quite realize, yeah, there's a death that's coming here for sure. Or there was already a death. Okay. Page of Swords. It's too much for this person. So what I was going to say was whoever was doing this, these intentions, this spell work, this, clearly there was someone here who put some type of death magic or wanting to end somebody. I don't think they realized how protected you were, clearly. And what I wanted to say before this Page of Swords came out was, it's like they didn't know what they were doing. This was like somebody who was new at it and they thought it was just kind of like fun and it wasn't that real and let's just see what happens. Okay, play with fire, you're gonna get burned. And that's what happened, because how is this Page of Swords, forgive me, even a Knight of Swords, how are they going to be attacking these 10 swords by themselves and the devil? It's like they're going up against a battle that they cannot win. And now what Spirit is showing me is in the book of Joshua, when the Israelites won or took over Jericho, somebody on the Israelites' side stole. After Joshua said, don't take anything, it's all meant for the Lord. They stole something, they stole treasure from the king of Jericho, from the stuff that they got. And what ended up happening is in the next battle that the Israelites fought, they lost. And that's how Joshua knew that somebody had betrayed the covenant that Israel had with God. And they had to find out who did it, and he had to be cast to death. So that's kind of the energy that I'm seeing here. That's why Spirit just showed that to me. So with that, collective, really pay attention to who you have around you. Because if you've been receiving blessings and you know that you're in order and you've been doing the work and then something starts to fall apart or something starts to get more difficult, you have to see, okay, what just changed? What changed? And start to discern the energy around you. And again, that can tie into the curses that I was tapping into, and you kind of realizing things. There's somebody here, though, on another note, that is facing a very heavy battle and repercussions for what they have cast upon another, okay, and what they're going through. You, on the other hand, are closing out these cycles. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. This is how balance is restored. This is how balance is restored, right? And I feel like this person may feel like you are doing it to them, but they're going to quickly learn, like, no, honey, this is your karma. This is your karma for what you were playing with. Yeah, King of Wands. This is somebody who is intentionally sending negative actions, thoughts, energy towards you, okay? They may try to come forward and repent and apologize to you in hopes of restoring and working out some type of balance here. I do feel like it's out of fear. Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's out of fear because they're worried about what's going to happen. And I also feel like this person has been shown who you are, right? And how protected you are. Tell me about this Page of Wands, please, in reverse, Holy Spirit, for the collective tuning in. What is this Page of Wands? I also feel like some of you may have recently had to turn down some type of business offer. As much as you wanted to take this business offer, I feel like you had to turn it down because you realized that it was not in your benefit, or that it was disguise. It was a disguise. Yeah, you have the Romantic, which I believe is, did I write on this one? Yeah, the Knight of Cups. You turn down offers. And it stems from Nine of Pentacles. It stems from the energy of I can do bad all by myself. I can do bad all by myself. I'm not going to sit here and be confused about any energy that makes me feel, because you have the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Cups here. I'm not going to be confused about cycles. I can see something clearly for what it is. I've been hurt before. I've been through this before. Again, Empress energy, right? Because they're trying to get to you. So you turn down an offer also in love and or work. This was some type of offer of abundance that I feel like you really wanted, but you could tell that the intentions were not good. It wasn't going to take you to where you were trying to go. What came in with this Devil, please? Four of Wands. I mean, the Devil can make everything look amazing. Leviathan will align all of his words with God to make you really believe that this is from the Most High. Okay? But look at this. You have the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, but you're going to be hurt. There's heartbreak involved. It's empty promises. It's not, was to keep you in a cycle and to keep you, there's an energy here, a spirit here, that its duty, its task against you is to block all of your investments, your ideas, and your growth that you're trying to create. It was to keep you in a cycle of not seeing success. Okay? And this could also be the generational curse for a lot of you that you're becoming aware of here. And so it's like you constantly received stalls in your growth, in your home life, in your stability, in your alignment, okay? And maybe a lot of heartbreak, failed love relationships, failed partnerships in business, okay? And I feel like the Most High here is probably trying to isolate you. So a lot of you may be in isolation and feel very separated and away from people. There's a purpose for that. Okay, so you need to stay continued in your prayer, in your healing work. But you see something clearly. Look at this Queen of Pentacles. You can see it for what it is. And so I feel like with this devil energy coming in, you recognized off the bat this offer, or you're going to if you haven't yet, was manipulated. It was laced. Okay, it was laced with darkness. And so your ability to now focus and invest in another direction is what is throwing the devil off course, but what is also going to help you get out of this particular cycle and situation and restore balance. And that's where the ricochet happens to whoever was sending you this energy, okay? It's going right back to sender. What happens with this Ten of Swords and the Prince of Swords? Yeah. The Nine of Wands and the Composer and the Five of Swords. It's karma because you have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so karma is going back towards whoever was sending you something. That's how balance is restored. And that's what you're dealing with right now. I feel like I'm connecting to a person who, you've been in the spiritual warfare and in the battle with this particular situation for some time. And you can actually feel it starting to lighten up. That's because judgment has taken place. Okay, so when you were in that energy and it was like you were constantly thinking about it and I need to make a decision and I need to just let it go, I need to let it go. If you feel as though it's done, that's because you probably made final call, final judgment, and you let it go. So when you have done that, the Most High, he's made his judgment call. That energy is going to start to dissipate from around you because now that person is going through their karma. They're receiving what is owed to them based on what they have done to you in this situation, okay? This is a lot of heavy work that was being put on somebody. A lot of narcissistic energy, of course, lies, deception. Again, I've got to say, I am tapping into a collective who had death magic on them. And that's a very, very heavy price to pay for the person who sent it. And so I feel like this person is really, really nervous right now because you have the Composer and the Nine of Wands. There's fear in what this person has composed and created in their own life, okay? Especially with the Knight of Swords. They're angry. I don't know how they're going to get through this Ten of Swords and Nine of Wands with one sword. I don't feel like they are here, okay? Yeah, Five of Swords. This is their karma. Whatever they spoke against you, it's coming back to them tenfold. Ten of Pentacles. You're going to be receiving this Ten of Pentacles, and they know it. This person knows it. All right, clarify, please, the Six of Pentacles. This is what restores balance. This is what needs to happen. There was like a lack of reciprocation. There was a lack of everything from this person. Kind of kept everything on pause. Nothing was growing here. Yeah, sacrifice. This has been very, very difficult for you. And I feel like, okay, especially with sacrifice, the Devil and the Ten of Swords here, somebody sacrificed a connection because you have the King and Queen of Pentacles here that I don't think they actually wanted to sacrifice. I don't know if it was because of the people that were around them or the demons that were overtaking, okay, taking their thoughts and their actions here. But this person was, whoever I'm connecting to, this person was deceived into investing into false truths, false ideologies, and it caused them to do some reckless behavior. And this has not been easy for you. I feel like this was a difficulty and a pain unlike any other. And you may have had to sacrifice a lot in order for yourself to heal. And now this person is realizing in the end, they really just sacrifice themselves, okay? But that is what's going to restore balance here. You're coming out on top because you see something clearly. Yeah, I mean, you have soulmates, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune on top. Because that's what's coming to you. Everything that was taken from you is coming back towards you. What's the Six of Swords, please, for closing messages for the collective? Five of Cups. Yeah, you're walking away from any sinking ships. Four of Swords. You putting an end to all things. That's a 10 of Swords. Seven of Cups. All things confusing. You're putting an end to sinking ships, sinking relationships. If you recognize off the bat, like I said, you turned down an offer and you walked away. And that offer was laced with the devil. And it may have presented itself to you as stability. This could even came from a family member. And if it hasn't happened yet and you're tuned in and this is resonating with so far what you've been going through, know that this is what's going to happen. And as soon as you start turning down and using your discernment and seeing with your eye, and shutting out any sort of situations that bring you confusion or make you feel like you're drowning in emotions, okay? Anything that makes you feel like you're drowning in emotions or you can see the sinking ship right off the bat, as soon as you close it out, isolate yourself from it, you're going to experience growth because you got the 10 of Cups here on the bottom and then you have the Swan. Because when you know better, you do better. All right, collective, I'm sending you guys much love and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.